Do you have a pile of words on your to-do list? You might consider suddering. Welcome to Suddering Words.
Hello, yes. Hello, yes. Wasn't sure if we were here on for a minute there, but here we got it working, so this is it. No? Clip. Good morning, everyone out there in Radio Land, and welcome to another installment of Suddering Words. Is this it? Clip? Does it 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 clip? Yes. Clip? Yes. It clip? Yes. Yes. Suddering Words. This is yes. This is Suddering Words. Yes. Suddering Words. This is Suddering Words. This is Suddering Words. Your ultimate Suddering Words. This is Suddering Words. Your ultimate words. Your ultimate source for news and sports score. News source score news. Radio scores and talk sports and talk radio score news and source news and radio scores and business sports news sports scores and talk radio scores and more race talk shock sports scores and more radio scores and talk radio score news talk radio scores and more talk race talk and more sports scores and talk radio score news and sports scores and talk radio scores and more sports talk shock jock radio sports and even more with sports scores and traffic and weather on the 9s and 10s and helicopter air reports and helicopter air reports and scores in traffic with teens on the 10s, now on location with quizzes and pizza with celebrity gossip and more, cooking suggestions and top billboard hits from the 20s and teens, and it's your one-stop radio shop for news, sex advice, donut recipes, and whodunits in both Greece and America, and sports, scooter sports, more sports, dwarfs, sports and dwarf, sports, scooter sports, more sports, and it's in both Greece and America, and sports, more sports, dwarf, sports scores, you dwarfs and dwarf, scooters, sports, scores, more scores, sports, scores, scarves, scores, scooters, sports, scores, and bonk, sports, scooters, dwarfs, and bonk, dwarfs, north, bonk, dwarfs, north, bonk, dwarfs, north, bonk, dwarfs, north, bonk.
He's the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself. He's the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself via our own idea. Fool himself via our own idea. The masturbator may be abject, but in point of fact, he is the perfect logical expression of the lover. He's the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself via our own idea. The masturbator may be abject, but in point of fact, he is the perfect logical expression of the lover. The lover. He's the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself. He's the only one who lover. He's the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself. Masturbator may be abject. He may be abject. The masturbator may be abject, but in point of fact, he is the perfect logical expression of the lover. He's the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself. The relations between one soul and another, expressed through such uncertain and variable things, but in point of fact, he is the perfect logical expression of the lover. He is the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself, and fool himself, The relations between one soul and another, expressed through such uncertain and variable things, but in point of fact, he is the perfect logical expression of the lover. He is the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself. The relations between one soul and another, expressed through such uncertain and variable things, but in point of fact, he is the perfect logical expression of the lover. He is the only one who doesn't feign and doesn't fool himself.
crackle, ring, crackle, ring, crackle, ring, crackle, ring, crackle, bork, ring, crackle, bork, and crackle, bork. And that's just bork, 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 bork. And this just in, a bulletin from Papa John's, Ohio. Lucas, do we have some Papa John's, Ohio? Lucas, do we have some like bulletin sounds or music for this new program we got here? This feature we like to call news bulletins. Little news bulletin sounds. Excellent. Okay, so this very good DJ Lucas Wrinkle Crankle fits right. So this very good DJ.
She's simply awesome. She don't find me big painted on jeans and no head time because she wasn't
Wrinkle boy, he's a wrinkle. He's a little kid boy. He's a little crinkle.
said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Carry you with, now we sharing the same feeling. 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 Now we sharing
Wrinkly, kingle, little boy. And he's DJ Crankle. Give it up for DJ Lucas Wrinkly, Wrinkle Crankle. So this is just in from Papa John, Papa John Johannesburg. Someone's just walking around out there with a big sword. And it's cold outside, so please remember, people, if they're cold, you're cold. So just put on a dang sweater. It's cold out. It's cold outside. So remember, people, please, if you can, avoid Papa John's Expressway in Johannesburg, Pennsylvania. Please do. There is a sword maniac on the loose, it seems, and it's really, it's cold. You feel that? I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside, so that isn't cold. I'm cold. It's cold outside.
Even with the graphic ones, there's something terrible. The inevitable warning of consciousness, a silent shout that there's a soul there. With a huge effort, I pronounced, in human eyes, even with the graphic ones, there's something terrible. There's something terrible. Pronounced, in human eyes, even with the graphic ones, there's something terrible, the inevitable warning of consciousness, the silent shout that there's a soul there. With a huge effort, I pull out. In human eyes, even in lithographic ones, there's something terrible, the inevitable warning of consciousness, a silent shout that there's a soul there. With a huge effort, I pull out. In human eyes, effort, the inevitable warning of consciousness, a silent shout that there's a warning of consciousness, a silent shout that there's a soul there.
Your traffic hold.
A silent shout that there's a soul there.
Your traffic hold.
A silent shout.
So that is your traffic and weather update for all of today. And that's it. That's all you're getting today, Thursday. Today is Thursday, and you're listening to Welcome to Suddering Words. Yes. I am Rick, and with me, joining me as always, is DJ Lucas Wrinkle, Crankle, Wrinkle, Wrinkle, Crankle, Crinkle, Wrinkle. Crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, crinkle, wrinkle, crinkly, 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 wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, crinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, crinkle, crinkly, 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 crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, crinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, so crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, 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 crinkle, crankle, little crinkle, crankle, what? How was your What? How was your week, Lucas? I feel like I haven't seen you since your wedding. Haven't seen you since your wedding.
time to turn the beat up like it's dollars. Throwing all these bands, all we in dollars. Posting on my hammer, but it's headless. Now we driving down the valley.
She's so good when she do, I may bust some more. Shopping on the block while I sprinkle my lingo. I'm so good at what she do, I may bust some more. Shopping on the block while I sprinkle my lingo.
Does it sound... Sorry, do I sound like I'm in a bad mood? Because I am. I'm in a bad mood. Can you tell? Because look, I'm not made out of steel. Look, I know what people say. I know what people say about me, and I get it. I got it. I get it. I'm not dull. I'm not freakish. I am. And it's not like I go around Davenport, Ohio with a broadsword in the cold of night. I do. But people will say, and I am. I know what people say about me, and I get it. I got it. I get it. I'm not dull. I'm not freakish. I am. I know what people say about me, and I get it. I got it. I get it. I'm not dull. I'm not freakish. I am. And it's not like I go around Davenport, Ohio with a broadsword in the cold of night. I do. But people will say, and I know it, I know what people say about me, and I get it. I got it. I get it. I'm not dull. I'm not freakish. I am. And it's not like I go around Davenport, Ohio with a broadsword in the cold of night. I do. But people will say, and I know it, I know you. They say you and your mom and your daddy run a cashew farm. Fine, that's fine. No worries there. I have no worries, but you are like, they'll say like, you're the king of bling, and they'll say, okay, yes, and sure, yes, okay, maybe that's true, maybe okay, yeah, sure, okay, fine, no, that's okay, fine, I get it, all right, you, my mommy, daddy, cashew farm, look, I get it, my nanny may have invented the mosquito net and Bluetooth speakers, but why? What do you got to worry about? They'll say, what do you got to worry about? And I'll say, babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. You understand that? Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. Put your finger on it. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Frankincense is real, Frankincense is real too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too. That's a fact. Babies can cry too, Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Babies can cry too, you know. Babies can cry too, that's a fact. Frankincense is real, you know. Frankincense is a real thing. It's not just something that they made up in the Bible, you know, so as to say to pull the wool over a sheep's eyes, you know, or so we're so, you know, so yeah, I'm mad. I'm a little bit mad. I'm not a whiz at these kinds of things. But wouldn't you be whizzed off with wouldn't you a little bit whizzed off, Lucas? Was you a little bit whizzed off too? I would be. I am. I'm a little whizzed off. And that's just because there's certain people like and that's just because there's certain people like there's and that's just and that just because there's certain people like primetime Deion Sanders, there's certain like primetime radio show host competitors out there, like I'll name them DJ Davenport from a Heavy Duty Hotline, and I'm sure he's listening now, and he's listening with the devil by his side. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me as my breath. 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 Excuse me, it's my birth. 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 Excuse me, it's my birthday, and I have a I'm playing Brainiac. And this is not news to everyone. DJ Davenport, and look, I'm just gonna say it. He's an atheist and a prog rocker, and that's not news to anyone else conceiving or going into labor right now. Davenport is a cis white atheist, and what's that phrase? What's that phrase like? Oh, come the Spirit, or what's that phrase? Lucas, help me out with this one. Become my soul, or something like that. Soul, be quiet, or I bet I'm trying to think of that phrase that I'm trying to say to myself to calm my soul down. Like it's something like, be still, my sweet spirit, or something like that. DJ Davenport, though, no, bingo, I'll say it right now on the nose. DJ Davenport, on his show, Heavy Metal Hotties, he slandered us, Lucas. He slurred his speech at us. He did. Speech at us. He slurred his speech at us. He slandered us, Lucas. Metal Hotties. He slandered us, Lucas. He slandered us, Lucas. He slandered us, Lucas. Right now, on the nose, DJ Davenport knows. DJ Davenport, on his show, Heavy Metal Hotties, he slandered us, Lucas. He slurred his speech at us. He did. And he came up with a parody song to mock us as well, and he played it on his show this afternoon, and he played this parody song to mock us, and it went something like this. Oh, stuttering, 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 wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? Look at this, so terrible, like a blasphemous shanty. And wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? Look at this, so terrible, like a blasphemous shanty. And wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? Look at this, so terrible, like a blasphemous shanty. And wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? Look at this, so terrible, like a blasphemous shanty. And wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? That this is also, and I once that this is also, that this, say, darling, wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? Wouldn't you say, darling Lucas? Hey, 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 darling Lucas? darling Lucas. I went so far as to say not to say if that we were in the wrong for having a guest on our show last week who had rheumatoid arthritis. He had the nerve to say that. He had the nerve to say were in the wrong for having a guest on our show last week with rheumatoid arthritis. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having, what's wrong? It gets me so mad. That's because I was growling earlier. You may have remembered that earlier in the program, not too long ago now, I'm thinking about it, 2-3 minutes ago, I was growling. I was straight up growling. And that's because that's how mad I was at Lingus DJ Davenport. I don't even want to use the word Lingus for him because it references a pleasant. It reminds me of a pleasant kind of activity, and I don't want to think of DJ Davenport when I'm thinking about pleasant kind of activities. But if we want to have a rheumatoid on our show, by golly, I'll have him. I'll have by golly, but if we want to have a rheumatoid on our show, by golly, but if we want to have a rheumatoid on our show, by golly, but
and this recording was made on July 8th, 1950, and it was recorded in Ohio of, I think, a pastor and some members of his family or members of his church that knew his family, and they were sending a message to relatives, probably in another state. I don't know, but anyway, he had a bunch of people identify themselves and make a little message on the recording. Some were short messages, some were a little longer. And I like these recordings because it delves into people's past.
I'll have them. Because I got nothing wrong with it. If we want to have a rheumatoid on our show, by golly, nothing but God's mighty, mighty triangulus will stop me. Meow, meow, and I'll fight for toids until the day I die. But I'll have them. Because I got nothing wrong with it. If we want to have a rheumatoid on our show, by golly, nothing but God's mighty, mighty triangulus will stop me. Meow, meow, and I'll fight for toids until the day I die. If I want to have a rheumatoid, I will. Even if I die in a place that's very embarrassing, like a dark hole, like a meat hall, or a dirty dance-off in my crib. And I've been known to poke a few holes in an old rubber bag. I ain't afraid of no rheumatoid arthritis 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 bag. I ain't afraid of no rheumatoid arthritis. Davenport bag. I ain't afraid of no rheumatoid arthritis. Making a sign of the cross. For those of you that can't see through the radio, I'm making a sign of the cross at Davenport bag. I ain't afraid of no rheumatoid arthritis. Davenport. I'm making the sign of the cross here. For those of you that can't see through the radio, I'm making a sign of the cross at Davenport because I know he doesn't like crosses. See through the radio. I'm making a sign of the cross at Davenport because I know he doesn't like crosses. See through the radio. I'm making a sign of the cross at Davenport because I know he doesn't like crosses. sign of the cross. Add Davenport. The note see through the radio. I'm making a sign of the cross. Add Davenport. See through the radio. I'm making a sign of the cross. Add Davenport. A sign of the cross. Add Davenport. 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 Making a 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 sign of the cross. Making a sign of the cross. Add Davenport. 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 Making a sign of the cross. Add Davenport.
I wonder. I truly wonder.
Back to normal, and we're gonna go all the way back to our first guest ever.
Making a sign of the cross. Add Davenport.
Guest.
Making a sign of the cross. Add Davenport.
What are we doing?
No, he doesn't like.
Is this mic on?
You know what?
I don't think I'm on.
The idea that a mic is on or off is there.
Am I? I don't think I'm on anymore.
I think you.
I don't
hold
hear
on.
myself.
No, I can see the switch in the back of your neck.
Hello. If anyone can't hear me, text me.
Just call
on my phone. Yeah, and be like, we can't hear you, because I don't hear me in the. Maybe put me in the. Am I in the monitor?
Oh, sometimes I can't tell if you're kidding.
No, I'm really.
No, there you are.
Hello.
You're all the way up.
I can't hear me in the earphones.
Yoo-hoo. No, that's not it.
Google. If you can't hear me, just Google me out there. Okay, well, I hear this is something now. Okay, I hear something now. And this is funny too. Oh, I hear it really good now. I think
Me too.
I wonder though if I was not on the mic the entire time, like the past hour, the past 42 minutes, because that actually happened to me in a dream. I actually had this nightmare. I had one of these performance anxiety nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
Where I did the whole show, and it was like a 5-hour-long special for Honky Tonk Day.
And I did it.
Yeah, and I did the whole show, but my mic was never on, and I didn't know until the entire show was over, and I didn't know until I got an email the next day from guess who? Elon Musk.
No.
Saying, but here was the scary thing.
He was like, that's what all those hand signals were for.
Yeah, he said that, and it was also just a really elongated photograph of a very disturbing rabbit, which is very witchy, but then underneath it, what it said, and this is the part that sort of, I jumped up out of bed screaming because it was very scary. It said, Elon Musk, a bus driver. So it wasn't like Elon Musk, the guy from SpaceX, SpaceX,
It wasn't that guy.
It wasn't that guy, and that's the word of the day. That's 4 words of the day, but it wasn't that guy. And I was so scared when I woke up. I was sleeping in McDonald's, and I was so scared because I thought to myself, what would it be like if you were a guy named Elon Musk, but you were a
They're on
bus
the 9s
driver.
and 10s.
And you weren't the same guy that was SpaceX, but you were a bus driver. And then you would have kids that would come on the bus, right? And they'd be like, hey, Elon Musk. And then you would be like, no, my name's not Elon Musk. And then they would say, yes, it is. And then you would have no recourse to disagree with them because your name is actually Elon Musk. And you would take out your birth certificate, you would take out your own teeth, and you would have them dentally identified. And they would be like, sir, your name is actually identified as Elon Musk. And I would have to go, I would douse myself in gasoline if that were the case. I would take a shower right after. I would dip into the jacuzzi and get that gasoline off myself because that stuff's flammable. That stuff's flammable because that stuff can burn you. And speaking of flammable, I went to the mall the other day, set that place on fire because they didn't have the item that I was looking for that I went there to buy, and that item, of course, was a brand new set of panty jammas. Panty jammas is this new item. I don't know if you've heard of it, Lucas or Angie or the dog. I don't know if you heard of panty jammas. There's these new pajamas that are made of panties, but they're for men only. They're not for guys, they're for dudes. They're not for men, they're for guys. They're for dudes. They're not for fellas, they're for honky dudes. They're for honkies. They're for guys with huge thighs, large thighs, some of them being maybe 300 to 445,000 pounds. And I was like, I woke up screaming. Because I thought, oh my God, what if I was 300 to 400 pounds? What if I was 340 pounds and someone would come up to me blindfolded and say, there's something on your lip? If someone did do that, they would most of the time be right. They would usually be right. 68 to 78% of the time, they would be right that there was probably, if I weighed 340 to 438 pounds, there was a good chance that there was something on my lip. Maybe not for a long period of time. You know, maybe for 1 second you'd have a vestibule nibble, chicken little nibble on your lip, and you're like, oh, I found it, and yum, I'm eating it, and it'd be gone. And then 5 minutes later, boy, you got a tuna testaverdes covered on your lip, and then you eat that, and it's fine. But then it keeps happening, and it keeps happening, and it keeps happening, until one day what you find on your upper top lip, the portion of the upper nape of your lip, is a vial of potion, and then you eat that potion, you drink that potion, and you drink too much of it, and all of a sudden you're 7'7", and you're 7'7", or you're 348 pounds, and then you're thinking to yourself, okay, I'm 7'7", right? Are you following me?
I'm 7'7".
I'm 348 pounds. Who am I now? Who am I? Like, who am I? And that is the question of the evening, folks. I am 7'7" and 348 pounds. Who am I? And if you call in and give us the correct answer to that question, call in at 929-266-9098 and give us the correct answer to our question trivia of the day. I'm 7'7" and 348 pounds. Who am I? And the first caller that correctly answers that question wins a bottle of the new perfume by Elon Musk called Elon's Musk, now diarrhea proof, which is an improvement from the first batch that they made. All went down to the squats, and you are listening to WGXC Radio. This is Suddering Words. I feel like I just walked in. I had so much to say. I just been like blowing at the gun. It is 7:47, and you were listening to DJ. What? Wait, what? So what did I miss? Anyway, Lucas,
you missed some clean T-shirts, is what you missed.
You might have noticed that I left for about 20 minutes there, and what I did. Okay, let me take everything back for a bit for the listeners.
Take it all back, yeah. What's going on?
If you're just tuning in, we're having a little issue with I would say a competitor radio program. Another shock jock on a competing radio station.
Is someone finally stepping to us?
Yeah, no. It's DJ Davenport who hosts the show Hog Wild Hot Balls, and he has a lot of untoward things to say about me, about you. about Benito Mussolini, which I'm fine with that. He
I'm
can
used
say
to
whatever
that.
he wants about Mussolini.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Yeah, but you and I, we don't fit in the same category. And you know what? I think at the end of the day, he's jealous. We got the #1 hit show on Wave Farm.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's jealous that people aren't tuning in to his radio
To
show.
Hogs and Walls? What is it?
Hogwash
Hotties.
Hotties. And so what he did is he said some mean things to us, but then he's been saying mean things about us for years, really.
Hey, what's that
Always
sound?
been
Do you
right.
hear that little sound on the hill in
Yeah.
the distance?
Yeah. What
It's
is
the
it?
sound of someone saying something bad about us.
Yeah, and you know what? You hear this sound coming from my end of my rear end?
Uh-huh.
That's the sound of nothing because I don't care.
I don't care. I don't have any response.
No, I don't hear any response to that. But listen, if you're not aware out there, fans, what DJ Davenport did last night was he created a parody song about our show, about me and Lucas.
No way.
Yeah, and it went viral. It went viral. It's
Oh no! Is it that song where the guy's just
It's
like
humiliating.
duh, and I'm like, that's the worst thing you could say about me. Is duh.
Yeah. Well, we actually have a recording of the parody song. I don't want to like play it and give it.
You don't
give
want to
it
platform
more
that?
airtime.
You don't
No,
want to platform that.
But we should because it's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's great. I mean,
And it's about
it is
us.
So funny.
It's like totally about
I mean,
us.
if it wasn't about us, say if it was about Benito Mussolini or Javier Lopez, I wouldn't care one way or the other. But it is about. I would think it was a great song, but it is about us. So I hate it and love it. I have that kind of relationship with it,
So it's a
which
modern-
is the same kind of relationship I have to our sponsor.
It's a modern
Stainless
masterpiece.
Steel Honey Pot. Stainless Steel Honey Pot, brought to you by NPR.com, NPR National Public Radio. The host of Bill Clinton's new radio show, New Fragrance Delicious Cologne, available only on Grindr.com or available on Grindr or wherever you get your tummy waxed. It's the first cologne, Bill Clinton's new cologne. It's the first cologne that you can eat and wear. And it's good either way. It's great either way. And that's the first, I wouldn't say it's the first thing you can eat and wear, because there are things like minks or like foxes or bears.
A cat
You
shit.
can also
166XL.
catsup. Catsup. It's pronounced ketchup, not catsup.
Catsup.
What are you, like 90? Nobody says catsup anymore.
Catsup. Ketchup.
Yeah, but I don't go around sniffing dead foxes.
No,
I don't put my nose up to those things, but I would do it to a cologne. I would do that to a cologne.
I just want to obey the rules in all ways. That's generally my vibe. I'm just a big rule obeyer. I just want that known. So, Davenport, if you're out there, know that I obey the rules. You don't make the rules. You're not the boss of me. No gods, no masters. But
you sing those praises.
But we're going to stutter those words. You're not going to stop us stuttering those words. You're not going to stop Billy Ocean. You're just not going to stop Billy Ocean.
Dot bunch. Dot bunch. Transom. Bunch. Dot bunch. Dot bunch. Dot. Dot bunch. Dot 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 bunch dot 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 bunch da dot bunch dot dot bunch dot 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 transom da dot bunch dot bunch da dot transom bunch dot dot ladle da dot ladle bunch da dot dot bunch da dot da dot bunch bunch dot bunch bunch dot bunch dot bunch dot ration fashion do dog do do doctor 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 ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore scythe state ration ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore stave scythe ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore scythe state ration ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore stave scythe ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore scythe state ration ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore stave ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore ration stash ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore stave ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore scythe ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore stave scythe ration siphon station stash rash state sycamore scythe state ration siphon station stash Doctor Rash Sycamore State Rash Siphon Station Stash Rash State Sycamore Ration Fashion Do Dog Do Do Doctor Ration Fashion Do Dog Do Do Doctor Ration Fashion Do Dog Do Do Doctor It suits me but not me. 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 It suits me, but not 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 me. It suits me, but not me, but not me, but not me, it suits me, but not me, but not me. To do today, to do today, to do today, to do today. Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous. To do today, to do today, to do today, to do today. Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous. To do today, to do today, to do today, to do today. Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous, Blake, hideous. Dichotomy bongo, dichotomy bongo, dichotomy bongo, dichotomy bongo. Dog, dog, do dog, dog, do dog, dog, do dog, do dog, dog, do dog, dog, do dog, dog, do dog, do dog, dog, do dog, dog, do dog, do dog, do dog, do dog, do do, 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 dog, do do. Video, rodeo, rodeo, video, rodeo, video, rodeo, video, rodeo, video, rodeo, video, rodeo. Video, rodeo, 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 video, rodeo, video, rodeo, video, 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 rodeo, video, rodeo, video, rodeo, 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 video, rodeo, video, rodeo, 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 video, rodeo, video, rodeo, video. Video, radio, rodeo, 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 video, rodeo, 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 video, rodeo.
We like to call news bulletins. Little news bullet. We like to call news bulletins.
bonk, heavy bonk, nerf, honk, bonk, derf, heavy bonk, nerf, bonk, 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 heavy bonk, bonk, nerf, dorf, heavy bonk, nerf, bonk, 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 heavy bonk, bonk, nerf, dorf, heavy bonk, nerf, bonk, 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 heavy bonk, bonk, nerf, dorf, heavy bonk, nerf, bonk, bonk. So you just were listening to Dot Bunch, a composition by American composer, poet Charles Amerkanian. Love that guy. I haven't heard of him in a long time. We'll play more Charles Amerkanian later, but if you're just tuning in, we've been having a little bit of an issue with, I guess, our arch enemy on another DJ with a show on a different radio station.
It's a better
with a
show.
Different show.
It's not, but not as good.
The heavyweight hot girls, and it's like he's like one of these shock jocks, kind of gross. It's one of these shock jocks that are kind of gross. Has a lot of posters and paint cans and stuff. So
Yeah.
he's been saying a lot of bad stuff about us. He has actually a studio around the corner in the same studio building. I went over there and he sliced me.
Oh, but
he
not
sliced
too bad.
A little bit of it took us out of my hand. Palm here.
He did cut you,
Yeah.
but not.
He wrote.
But not too bad.
He wrote for those of you who don't know, he wrote a parody jingle that went viral, that was mocking us, humiliating us, really, in a way that I don't like. And we're going to play that jingle, if you have it, not because we want to give it more airtime, but because it's really a masterpiece. I do believe. It really cut me to the core. But you know, as you're getting it lined up there, Lucas, to play, in the meantime, I will get back at him by calling him some very bad names that also start with D. His name is DJ Davenport, and I'll call him the bad names that also start with D because alliteration hurts. If you've ever been called something with alliteration in it, it really hurts. Like, for example, my name is Rick. If someone called me Rancid Rick, I'd be done for.
Yeah, you couldn't get a job in this town again.
That would cut me cold. That would tug my McGraw.
That would be it.
That would be it.
That'd be
I
out.
would never get out of the hospital.
You couldn't even use the
Never.
mail.
I would never even want to get
They'd
out
kick
of
you
the
out of the post
hospital.
office.
I would set up a mailbox in a hospital for
That dog would
me.
get
I would
right up on your
never-
lap. He would
I
try to get right up on your
never,
lap.
never want a dog
Keep
on
meat in your
my
pocket
lap.
for days.
I don't even want a dog
You
on
would
my
keep
lap.
it in-
It was awful.
You'd get those nicks.
So I would call him Dumb Davenport.
Okay. Hit me.
I would call him Dingbat Davenport.
Booty.
I would call him Dingleberry Davenport.
Ooh, Simon.
I would call him Doofus Dingleport.
Okay, now we're cooking.
Dumpy Dunglepink.
That's a bit of a stretch, but okay. I
Dork
see.
Dungletongue.
I see
Or
the vision.
Dinkle Dog. Dork Dork Burk. Dingle Dork. Dork. Bingle Dork. Bork. Dingle Dork. Ding Dong. Donk Bonk. Ding Donkey Donk. Dinky Donkey Donk. Bonk Donk. Bonk. Ding Bonk. Bonk. Dinky Bonk. Ding Bonk. Bonk. Dinky Dork. Bonk. Ding Bonk. Dinky Dork. Bonk. Bonk. Ding Bonk. Dinky Dork. Bonk. Ding Bonk. Bonk. Dinky Dork. Bonk. Ding Bonk. Dinky Dork. Bonk. Ding Bonk. Heavy bonk, Dinky Dork. Bonk. Heavy bonk, Dinky Dork. Bonk. Heavy bonk, Dinky Dork. Heavy bonk, 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 heavy bonk, bonk, heavy bonk, 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 heavy bonk, bonk, heavy bonk, 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 heavy bonk, bonk, heavy bonk, 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 bonk. This just in. And that is the news of the day. I don't know what we wanted to do next, but I thought it'd be funny to read some of these. Sometimes I go on Quora. Do you know Quora.com?
No idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Everybody knows Quora.
Ask Jeeves?
Yeah, it's like the Ask Jeeves of
the
like the
early
millennial. Us, you and I, we like it. Sometimes you just go on there and just like look for stuff, and you get some really good stuff. Like here's a question.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
1 second. I want to hear about Quora real bad. But my name is G. Lucas Crane, and you are listening to WGXC Acre 90.7 KISS FM.
Commercialism. So this is just in from it's cold outside, so please remember people, if they're cold, it's cold outside, so please remember people, if they're cold, you're cold. So this one, this Quora was, this is my favorite Quora of all time that I found.
Hit me.
How did Pennywise the Clown get pregnant? Was the question.
Oh, they
and
did it to him.
The answer was like serious. This is the answer. First and foremost, it wasn't a clown. That is really the most important thing to remember. And that's true. That is the most important thing to remember.
It's the big secret.
Period.
Spoiler alert, it is not about a clown.
Yeah, but then he gets a little bit of attitude here in the answer here. But after you get that straight in your head, the next most important thing is it was never entirely made clear. However, given that it was eternal, that it had existed before the dawn of history, since ago, I don't even know what that means, since ago, it is not unreasonable to assume, this is all truth, that it had a gestation period of eons.
Yes.
That it was pregnant way, all caps, way before it arrived on Earth and crash landed in the area that would, in the distant future, become Derry, Maine. And that the baby its were waiting all that time to be born. That is your little drop of sanity from Quora.com.
Whew. I'm never going to that bar, ever. Was that in Bloomville?
Derry, Maine.
Derry, Maine, the bar?
Yeah. But do you got the parody jingle queued up where the DJ Davenport was mocking us?
Yeah, I played it like 20 minutes ago, but okay, here it is.
Let's play it again.
Yeah.
You're cold, so just, it seems, and it's Suddering Words. Crinkly, wrinkle, crinkle, crinkle, crankle, little crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, little crinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, little crinkle, crinkle, crankle, little crinkly, crinkly, wrinkle, little crinkly, wrinkle, crinkly, wrinkle, little crinkle, crinkle.
I can't believe that went viral on TikTok.
I eat hot dogs at the buns. I eat hot dogs at the buns. I eat only I eat buns. I eat hot dogs without the hot dogs. I eat only buns. I eat hot dogs without the hot dogs. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. Rick and Lucas, Suddering Words, doofy. I eat hot dogs without the hot dogs. I eat only buns. I eat hot dogs without the hot dogs. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dogs. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only. And anyways, that was that's a ridiculous song
that
People say
that's a parody song that he was basically picking on us. The song's called "I Eat Only Buns." And is that supposed to be some kind of like? Does he know something about you?
If he wants
you
to
or
pick,
me that I don't know about?
Honestly, if he wants to pick, there's a lot of meat there.
Give me that hot dog. Throw away the hot dog. I eat only buns. I mean, it's really good, but also
Angie's
very insulting.
Angie's punishment for that is you're on mic now. It's on. So you just you're pointing at random stuff. That is the cruelest joke you could play on me. You're on mic now. I can't believe that guy said all that stuff about us at Chicken Run.
Envy. I mean, you could.
Yeah, I mean,
really
you could argue he's correct, but
say it's envy because that's all it is. Because we have, just to remind everyone out there, we have been voted #1 best radio show in America that delivers the best sports scores, music, radio, music jock, radio shock jock, sports talk, sports radio talk, sports scores, traffic scores, more sports, sports scores, sports, rithers, psychic traffic, on the weather, on the teens, on the nines, in America for 14 years straight, delivering you the best in scores in sports and traffic and weather and helicopter traffic, on the weather, on the nines, on the tens, in the teens for the past 14 years. This is it. This is the show. This is the show.
Good morning,
This is the show. Hello. This is the radio show. This is the radio show. This is the
news source for news and sports scores and
in the morning. Your morning coffee hour for your show. That this
Suddering Words, is it?
in America.
Yes.
And I think that
this
DJ
is Suddering Words,
Davenport
is it? Clip?
is jealous.
Radio Land, because we have 1 million listeners.
Right.
We have 1 million listeners. What does he have? 70?
So what's
Probably
your
around 70. But now he surpassed us because he wrote this parody song about us called "I Eat Hot Dogs, Throw It." Give me that hot dog, throw it hot dog. I don't know if you've heard that one.
So he's a clout chaser, is what you're saying. It's a contemporary foible.
He's kind of like the contemporary Shakespeare, and he sucked.
Okay.
At doing radio. He
never did that.
He was great at like writing plays or whatever.
You know, Shakespeare never threw up once in his life.
I know. I read that. I saw that on
the end of his Wikipedia entry. It just says that for no reason. I didn't even know that.
What I think is amazing about people like Shakespeare, he wrote so much, yet like that was like a time when you could have been eaten by a dinosaur. Like, how did these people like avoid dinosaurs? Like, how did like Shakespeare or Jesus, like how did they like live so long when they could have been eaten by a batasaurus or something like that? That's the thing I think about a lot when I'm listening to the Queen's greatest hits, and that's why we have 1 million listeners. And by a million, I'm like, why a million? Why a million, or why maybe more than a million? A million plus a million, which is the largest number, but of what? Like the number of what? Of rodents, of cars, of people, the graves of sand, the grains that don't count but continued counting on 1 million of those tires. You can't even fit a tire.
Numbers.
That's the thing about Davenport. You couldn't even fit a tire in that guy's head. And I'm not talking like a cast. You know, like what do they call them? The little tire that you put on a wheelbarrow. It's like a used like truck tire,
like a wicket.
Yeah, he doesn't impress me whatsoever.
No, he doesn't intimidate me at all. Nor do I want to keep talking about him forever for the rest of the show.
It just bothers me. It bothers me that we've been mocked, we've been humiliated.
Rightly so.
And now, like, he's getting a lot of our listeners.
Oh, is he?
No one's even listening to our show right now.
Is it happening
right now? We had 1 million listeners before. 1 million, why 1 million? Or maybe more 1 million, 1 million plus? Which is the largest number? 1 million is the largest number. But of what? Of rodents, of cars, of listeners, of grains of sand, drafts, counts, continue counting, count 1 million, and count to twos, and count the ends of what? 1 million hours that I've listened to Queen's greatest hits. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, we're not playing enough Hildegard Westerkamp like Mr. Davenport is.
Yeah. Or we're not playing enough Charles Amercani. Do we have any more of his?
Oh, yeah.
Or we're not playing enough of this.
Number 46. Okay.
Is that Charles Amercani?
No, this is Growls and Snarls. Is that Charles Amercani?
Can you send me that thing?
Okay.
Like, I want more Growls and Snarls in my life. I need that for my house.
Do you do YouTube? You got Wi-Fi?
Do you fun?
I just YouTube you on Wi-Fi. You got animal sound. Do you have a vessel for vintage animal sounds? I just sent it to you.
Do you got a folder in your computer? My friend has beats.
Thrifty. Sabai. Shots. Thrifty. Reason. The buy. Shots. The buy. Shots. Thrifty. The buy. Shots. Thrifty. Reason. The buy. Like shots. The putts. The buy. Shots. Thrifty. The putts. Likely. The buy. Shots. Thrifty. Likely. Reason. The putts. Likely. The buy. Shots. The buy. Shots. Thrifty. The buy. Shots. Thrifty. Reason. The buy. shots, yo-yo, the bar, shots, chamber, thrifty, change, the bar, shots, thrifty, reason, the bar, raise, shots, thrifty, reason, the bar, shots, yo-yo, the buy, shots, chase, thrifty, change, the buy, shots, thrifty, reticence, reason, pawn, breaks, pawn, reticence, pawn, dress, pawn, reticence, pawn, reticence, the putts, spider, action, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, the putts, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, the putts, rakes, antile, said the putts, spider, action, rakes, said antile, the putts, spider, action, the putts, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, the putts, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, the putts, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, rakes, antile, the putts, spider, action, the putts, rakes, antile, said baffle me, prize, said baffle me, blasting, digit, 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 blasting, digit,
water, faucet, water, mocking, birds, mocking.
welcome back to Suddering Words radio station that takes words and sudders them all up with your hosts Rick and Lucas, DJ Jinkle Crankle Lucas Crane, and if you're just tuning in, or even if you're not, you're well aware that this show is a little bit, I would say, compromised because of our feelings are really, really hurt.
Yes, that's correct. We are definitely compromised. It's here, it's 8:26, and we are compromised.
On WGXC Waveform Radio. We've been playing music by Glass Hedger, Clankle Ornamental Wall-Facing Patriarchal Slideshow, and the new Potent Party Chicken Pole. And also Charles Amercanian, which that part is real. We did play some Charles Amercanian tracks. Look him up. Check it out on Ubu Web. A lot of stuff on Ubu Web. His stuff is really good. We've also played a few growls and snarls.
Just a few.
We can whip those up again.
Number 46. Okay.
That is from the Best of Growls and Snarls record that could be yours on Vicious Wild Mammal Animals ImpressedWindowTiles.com if you can find it at Cabbages, Babbages, or a bunch of bright blue algae floating to the top of your swimming pool. And that is your traffic and weather update by Lucas Crane. Lucas, take it away! And we're back. So now is the time of our show where you can call in and give us your opinions on the community question of the day. And that number to call in is going to be 929-266-9098. And if it fits Rainer here. And if it fits Rainer here, and if it fits Rainer here, then you can call in at 929-266-9098 to tell us what you think. Give us your opinion on the community question of the day. And the community question tonight is, Lucas, how would you know? Because I didn't tell you what it is yet.
Yeah,
I was really just putting you on the spot, and I saw you sweating.
I know,
I saw you sweating. I saw you getting a little percolating. Your muscles were percolating. You got really strong and ripped lately. What is up with that?
It just
you
made
are
me
such a muscle man.
It just made me scramble around.
I'll give you $100 to just go away. I will give you $100 to go away. I don't want to see those muscles anymore.
You know what? I dream about that being said to me in every scenario.
This is the first time I've seen you shirtless, probably in my life, but he is really... Who are you talking to? Who's what? Who where? Who's this? What's the community question of the day? The community question of the day is escalators. Have we had enough yet?
Oh my God, we
escalators.
We have to cover this.
Have we had enough yet? And of course, I'm referring to the big news of the day. Yet again, we have lost 75 good, strong North Americans to escalators. 75 people in the last 2 weeks were devoured by escalators. Some of them have returned. Some of them have never come back. Some of them are in heaven. Some of them are on the Great Ice Bridge in Valhalla. And are we just finally, as a society, done with escalators? Because we could just use steps. We could use cranes. We could use elevators. Why do we need escalators? I want to hear what you, the American public out there in the Hudson Valley or wherever you are, what you think about the topic of escalators. Should we have them or should we get rid of them? Across America, in our malls, in our potties, in our soft potties and soft pickles and soft pretzels. You could get a soft pretzel anywhere. You don't have to use an escalator for it. So do we need escalators? That is my question. My question of the day is if I had a website and it was worth $340million.com, would you buy it? Because I have one on sale and a box fan for $4.99, and I will throw in some sunglasses for you. But these sunglasses are for people with very beady eyes. These are for people with very beady eyes. You have to have some very beady eyes to be able to wear these sunglasses. These sunglasses are only for men with very beady. I eat hot dogs with hot dog. I eat hot dogs with hot dogs. I eat hot dogs with hot dogs. Don't eat hot dogs. I eat hot dogs with only buns. I eat hot dogs with the hot dogs. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog with the hot dog. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog with the hot dog. I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog. I eat hot dog with the hot dog buns. Give me that hot dog. He do hot dog. He do only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. I eat only buns. So give us a call and let me know what you think about escalators. Should we have them? Should we not have them? Nobody's calling.
Is it one show without Ed Camper? Maybe we could take a little break, like the end of the year. Not the total end of the year, but
nobody cares. Like maybe this is the point that nobody cares about escalators.
Is it? They have chewed up a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean these things are really killing machines when you think about it.
Installed
there are some
in every
escalators in America that are like 400 feet tall, and they will sometimes take people through. They kill an average. Is that true? Escalators kill an average of 3 people a year. Yet, which is
in every home.
It's just
a statistic in every home.
So that means if
3 people a year in every home.
E agora, José? E agora você? Você que é sem nome, que zomba dos outros. Você que faz versos, que ama, protesta. E agora, José?
In non-sexual love, we seek our own pleasure via our own kind. In non-sexual love, we seek. In non-sexual love, this is true in the whole gamut of love. We love.
O dia não vem.
It's our own concept of anyone. We never love anyone. What we love is the idea we have of someone. It's our own concept, our own selves that we love.
Well, when you're done with this,
This is true in the whole gamut of love.
I got something
in
to say
sexual
about
love, we seek our own pleasure via another body.
I mean, take your
In
time.
non-sexual love, we seek our own pleasure
I mean,
via
I was in the
our
Boy
own
Scouts.
idea.
I know how things go with men when they
The
got
masturbator
when
may
they're
be
like
absent,
going on
but in
with
point
their
of
things,
fact,
when
he
they got
is the
their
perfect logical expression
hands
of
are
the
all
lover.
clammy and they're waiting for their sisters to
He's
come
the only
home.
one who
I know how
doesn't
guys
think and
are,
doesn't
so
fool
you know,
himself.
you go ahead and do your thing, whatever.
It's
The
true.
relations between one soul and another, expressed through such uncertain and variable things.
I mean, keep playing your music, whatever. I mean, I know what it's like when you're a guy in love, you know.
Do people know what the Boy Scouts are up to these days? It's just all DJ battles. Every single camp.
We should play the DJ. We should play the. We should play the. We should. We should play the. What is it? The Boy Scouts jingle. We should play the Boy Scouts jingle.
My thinking is
tickle the pickle.
Come on, we should.
We should tickle the pickle.
We should
get the Boy
stop.
Scouts over here.
We should take a
We should
break.
make the. Yeah, we should play the. We should play the Boy Scouts jingle.
In the front rows of my consciousness.
Can you get that queued up?
Perhaps it was the self-representative's disillusion with his girlfriend. Perhaps the sentence I read in one of the romantic tales that our newspapers reprint foreign press. Or perhaps just a vague nausea, for which I can think of no physical cause. The scholiast who annotated Virgil was wrong. Understanding is what wearies us most of all. To live is to not think.
Não permita, Deus, que eu morra sem que eu volte para lá, sem que desfrute os primores que não encontro por cá, sem que ainda vista as palmeiras onde canta o sabiá. E finalmente, o primeiro poema dessa lista é também o meu favorito.
All right. If you're done with your like little
SHR says Schutz. Read line 8.
hipster remix there, it was sweet though. It was
What
sweet.
year is it?
Shrimp.
Shred.
Shrimp. Shrimp. Shrimp.
SQU
Shrimp.
says squish.
Shrimp.
Read line 9.
Shrimp. Shrimp.
Twice?
Shrimp.
Squish.
Shrimp.
Shred.
Shrimp.
Squid.
Shrimp.
Did you say
shrimp?
twip?
Shrimp.
Do we...
Shrimp.
HR says
Shrimp.
Read line 10.
I did some, I recorded some grunts here. Did you hear these grunts?
Thrill.
I want to know. I want to know what your feelings are about these grunts I recorded. How's it make you feel? No. What if I was playing these when we were in the shower?
I have a little box that does that in my shower already.
Yeah, so you can hear this in stereo if you want it.
Are you kidding?
Oh man, that is nonsense.
Look,
That is nuts. That is noise. That is noise.
I obviously eat
That is
grunts
noise.
like that for breakfast.
Dang, that's noise.
You should be on page 11. You should be on page 11.
Yeah.
You should
All right,
be
well,
on page
no,
11.
look, F and screw that. I don't want to hear anything about that, because I'm mad. I'm mad.
You're on side B.
I need to express myself, my feelings, because I got something to say about escalators. All right? And I don't want to hold back. I don't want to hold back anymore.
Oh, no?
I have a neck tent. My house is made of wood just like any other American man. And look, here's where... Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Just turn that sample off. Just turn the sample on your computer off right now.
Oh, that's me?
Yes, it is. It's been you.
No, it's not. That's you. That's not me. I have nothing coming out of my thing.
It was me. It's my fault.
If I were playing anything, it would sound like this. Now you would know. This is alright. Or You're listening to Suddering Words. This is the special DJ Davenport Hippo Grunts and Snarls episode, where we get back at DJ Davenport because,
Hey man, you want to make your entire season about slagging off our show?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
We're
gonna come down
show where we say
to you,
things.
We come down to you, say things. Yeah. Put that in your put that on your mini porch, a little off center, and tell me what you think about it.
Magnet.
Get a neck tan, but get a neck tan. Get a neck tan magnet.
Just get a deck tan magnet. Don't not get a neck tan.
Oh
magnet.
man.
Hey.
I came out of the sauna dripping with spaghetti sauce. It was not
relatable.
CDs for 99 cents, by the way.
Yeah, by the
any
way.
CD you want, give me a call. But look, seriously though, give me some airtime here. Because I had it about up to here with these escalators out there. Last week it's this guy. The other week it's that guy. Another week it's this girl. None of this children. Children. We're losing our children to the what I call the death traps of escalators. And look, I'm not an American man. I'm not American. My middle name is foreign as anyone else's. I have glue. I don't sniff glue. I put glue on my face. I have glue on my face right now. I'm covered in glue. I have glue. I sniff glue. I'm stepping in glue. Everything about me is gluey. You know, this is. You could take me back to the day I was born, glue on my face. You could take me to my high school prom, glue on my face. You could bring me back to the first day I went to old country buffet, glue on my face. Glue on my face. Glue on my face. Glue on my face. First time I went to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off, glue on my face. First day I went, slept in the woods alone, glue on my face. First time I grunted and snarled into my mom's face, glue on my face. First time I put glue on my face, glue on my face. First time I sniffed glue, I had glue on my face. First time I sniffed glue, I had glue, I sniffed glue. First time I had glue on my face, I sniffed glue. First time I stepped in glue, I had glue on my foot. For glue on my foot. I had glue on my face. I'm a glue kind of guy.
That's
I'm a glue man group. I'm part of the glue man group. But what gets me, as someone who has steps that leads up there, I mean, talking about moving. Penalty, I mean, a 45-yard penalty on me for gluing. And I've glued everything. Look, I've glued everything together from meat portion, odd number. I've glued odd numbers to even numbers. I've glued walleye to perches. I've glued rainbow trout to salmon. I've glued walleye to wallabies. I've glued everything together. I've glued snaps, conchs. I put pops. Get the dog out of that. I can go pots in the thing. It's like surprise, dude. I can go pots and even taking. I keep taking 78mm pockets controls and I glued the
His speechless. He came up with a parody song to mock us as well, and he played it on his
Darling Lucas. But this is also, and I wouldn't say Darling Lucas. But this is also, and I went so far as to say that is not to say if that so far as to say is to say that is not to say if. That so far as to say is to say that is not to say if that so far as to say is to say that is not to say if not to say if that so far as to say is to say then is not to say if that so far as to say is to say then is not to say if that we're wrong for having a guest on our show.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean,
the first thing they like to do is they take away your cigarettes.
It makes sense. No, I mean, that doesn't make sense. I love smoking, so.
I don't know if you remember this, but the next thing they did was they took away your Game Boys.
It gets me so mad. You know, that's because I was growling.
And you don't think anything about it at that point.
What?
You got a little crust in your eyes, and you kind of peel it off, and then you look at the crust, and it's actually a hologram of DJ Stinkledorf or whatever that guy's name is next door. He cut me. He sliced me. He sliced me right in my hand. And then you have all these things.
And I don't want to think.
What you'll see on the news.
I'll have them.
What you'll see on the news, like
I'll fight the gods in my triangulus. We want to have a room. We want with it.
People wearing these really fancy metal collars around their neck that you can only buy at Wegmans. And I've had it up to here with this stuff. I wear shades. Sure. Okay. Sure, I wear sunglasses. For little beady eyes like me, I got little beady eyes. And what I do is I don't remember anything. Like I'll go home and I'll forget. I'll go for a run and I'll forget everything. I'll put my head in the freezer. Remember I was saying earlier today about how I was going to douse myself in gasoline and then go straight to the tub?
Yeah.
Because I like taking a bath.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just love taking baths.
I know. I'm just going to go to the bathroom and produce a song about how I've got a fat ass.
Can we even say fat on a radio station?
Why does everybody constantly look at me when I talk?
I don't even know. I mean,
it's okay to say
hair lip
in 2021. What year is it again?
Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
I'm ashamed of myself because I'm a shell of who I was when I used to ride the escalator, but now I don't. I never ride the escalator, never ride it again because I'm a shell of who I used to be, a shell of myself. I eat hot dogs, I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog, I eat only buns. Give me that hot dog, throw away the hot dog, I eat only buns. Tuna, tester birdie. Give me that hot dog, give me that hot dog, I eat only buns. How did Paul Revere, ride a dinosaur? It's just the weirdest thing to me.
I know, it's in the history books.
You can have, people like George Washington or George Clinton. These people that lived in the time of dinosaurs and somehow can walk away with mashed potatoes. Today, more than two men can walk away with the Dickens on their chin, more than a bookshelf, more than anyone can display or heard of. Let me do that. Heard of. These are hippos. This is a herd of hippos. I don't know if you've ever heard a hippo sound. A herd of hippos sounds like hippos herds and hippos herds. A hippo sounds like a herd of hippos herds and hippos herds. This is a herd of a herd of hippos and herds. You've ever heard of the sound of a herd of hippos herds? And this is the sound of a herd of hippos and a herd of hippos herds. Let me just rock that. Let me just rock that. Let me just rock that pole. Let me just rock that. Let me just rock that. Let me just rock that pole. This is dodge, jump, dodge. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with these sounds. Oh my God. We only have 7 minutes left. I didn't even get to the important part of what I was about to say.
Oh.
Can you cut off my mic? Can you cut my mic off and then turn my mic back on?
Sure.
Okay, now turn the mic back. It's on. Turn it on. Keep turning it. Can you turn my mute really low? Turn it really low. Turn it so I can barely say it. Turn it up. Let's get so hard. Now turn my mic backwards. Turn my mic back.
It's all off.
No, turn it back up and turn it backwards. Turn my mic up really high so I can talk like a. Turn it high so I can talk like a baby. Somebody don't know take the car to the garage and have them fix it because there's nothing that you can do about it yourself because the oil pan has a leak on it and it's been put together. I have nothing but glue on my face. I have glue on my face. That's who I am. I'm someone who has glue on my face. When I was born, I had glue on my face. When I had my first communion, I had glue on my face. When I killed my sister, I had glue on my face. When I killed my mother, I had glue on my face. When I killed my brother, I had glue on my face. When I doused myself in gasoline and took a shower, I had glue on my face. 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 When I adopted my first kitten, I had glue on my face. 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 When I spread my ribs apart and exposed the dark center of my body, I had glue on my face. I I have glue on my face. I'm cold, Lukey. I'm cold,
Lukey. Wrong with it. If we want to have a rheumatoid in our wrong with it. If we want to have a rheumatoid in our wrong with it. If we meow meow, Frigulus will stop me. Meow meow, Frigulus will stop me. Frigulus will stop me. Frigulus will be mighty turn. Has mighty turn. Has mighty turn. Frigulus will stop me. Has mighty meow. For my I'll fight for meow.
Hey, thanks everybody. You've been listening to Sidewinder Radio, part of the MMORPG Starfarts. We've taken it all the way. That's PHFRT. Alright, I'm obviously kidding, but Sidewinder Radio is real. Check it out. Just get into the...
What you're not listening to is DJ Davenport's dumb show, Hottie Hottie Hot Wads.
Luckily, we're on at the same time.
Listen, if y'all want to switch over and listen to Davenport's dumb show, fine. But you know what that's going to make you? What does he call his audience? He calls his audience, like, dumpies? Like, dumpy? Like, you could be a dumpy. Hey, dumpies. He's one of those shock jocks that has a radio honk when it's donk donk. And he'll be like, hey, honk, dumpies. Donk, honk, donkeys.
Grandma?
Honk, honky, donkeys.
Grandma,
And
when
that's-
you were a hip-hop artist,
Sure, okay.
what were
Yeah.
your fans called?
What did you call them?
Munchies.
Donkeys. So sure, go ahead. Listen to Davenport.
We're on radio
Be a
in
dumpy.
space.
Be a space dumpy. So what? I don't care. Flirt and dork yourself. I don't want it. Go on. Slick it. Pooses. Go out and go to a little poochie. It's snorf. So what? So maybe next week we don't have the best radio show anymore because DJ Davenport just imported a whole bunch of Dorfin stores and he calls himself a dumpy.
Oh my
so
gosh.
What?
Are we going to do next week? I played all of the music that I own.
I've said all of the words as well.
And welcome to another installment of Suddering Words. Is this it? Clip?
From the back. My ass too fast.